The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, complete book summary. Your life changes the moment you change the agreements you've made with yourself. What if just four simple principles could free you from fear, self-doubt, stress, and unnecessary suffering? That is the profound message of The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, a timeless spiritual classic based on ancient Toltec wisdom. This book teaches that we are not born with limiting beliefs. Instead, we learn them through society, family, education, and our own experiences. Over time, these beliefs become invisible agreements that shape our lives. The good news is this: if we created these agreements, we can replace them. Today, let's explore the four agreements that have transformed millions of lives around the world. Introduction: the invisible prison. Imagine a child entering the world. They are joyful, fearless, curious. They don't worry about being perfect. They don't compare themselves with others. They simply live. But as they grow older, they begin hearing messages like, "You're not good enough. You must succeed to be loved. Don't make mistakes. People will judge you." Slowly, these messages become beliefs. Eventually, we stop questioning them. We simply accept them as truth. Don Miguel Ruiz calls this process domestication. We become prisoners of beliefs that were never truly ours. The Four Agreements offer a path to freedom. Agreement 1: be impeccable with your word. Ruiz begins with what he considers the most powerful agreement. Be impeccable with your word. Your words create your reality. Every day you speak not only to others but also to yourself. How often do you say, "I'm not smart enough. I'll never succeed. I'm always unlucky"? These words become seeds planted in your subconscious mind. Eventually, you begin living the life those words create. The same happens when we gossip, criticize, or spread negativity. Words can destroy confidence, or they can inspire transformation. Being impeccable means speaking with honesty, kindness, and intention. Use your words to encourage, to heal, to inspire, because every word carries energy. Choose yours wisely. Agreement 2: don't take anything personally. One of the greatest sources of emotional suffering is taking everything personally. Someone ignores your message. You assume they dislike you. A coworker criticizes your work. You question your worth. A stranger is rude. You carry that pain all day. Ruiz reminds us of a powerful truth. People don't act because of you. They act because of themselves. Everyone lives inside their own story. Their beliefs, their fears, their emotions. When someone judges you, they are often revealing their own inner struggles. The moment you stop taking everything personally, you become emotionally free. Criticism loses its power. Praise no longer controls your identity. You remain centered regardless of what others think. Agreement 3: don't make assumptions. How many arguments begin because of assumptions? Someone doesn't reply to your message. You assume they're angry. Your boss looks serious. You assume you're in trouble. Your friend cancels dinner. You assume they no longer value your friendship. Most of the time, these stories exist only inside our minds. Assumptions create unnecessary fear, anxiety, and conflict. Ruiz encourages us to replace assumptions with curiosity. Instead of assuming, ask, communicate, clarify. Simple conversations prevent countless misunderstandings. Truth creates peace. Assumptions create suffering. Agreement 4: always do your best. The final agreement is both simple and liberating. Always do your best. Notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say, "Be perfect." It doesn't say, "Never fail." It doesn't say, "Always win." It simply says, "Do your best." Your best changes every day. Some days you'll have endless energy. Other days you'll feel tired or overwhelmed. Your best today may look different from your best tomorrow. That's okay. When you truly do your best, you eliminate regret. You stop comparing yourself with others. You find peace because you know you gave life your sincere effort. Progress matters more than perfection. Breaking free from the dream of fear. Ruiz explains that society teaches us to live inside a dream built on fear. Fear of rejection, Fear of failure. Fear of not being enough. Because of this fear, we constantly seek approval. We wear masks. We pretend to be someone we're not. But real freedom begins when we stop living for other people's opinions. Love becomes stronger than fear. Authenticity replaces performance. And peace replaces anxiety. Forgiveness, the key to inner freedom. Many people believe forgiveness benefits the person who hurt them. Ruiz offers a different perspective. Forgiveness sets you free. Holding on to resentment is like carrying a heavy backpack every day. The person who hurt you may have moved on, but you continue carrying the pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean approving of what happened. It means refusing to let the past control your future. When you forgive, you reclaim your peace. Self-love is the foundation. Perhaps the deepest lesson of the book is learning to love yourself. Not because you're perfect, but because you are human. Self-love means accepting your strengths and your imperfections. It means treating yourself with the same compassion you offer others. When you love yourself, you stop chasing approval. You stop fearing rejection. You stop believing you're not enough. True transformation begins within. Practical ways to live the 4 agreements. Reading the book is inspiring. Living it is transformational. Here are simple ways to practice the agreements every day. Speak with intention. Before speaking, ask yourself, are my words true? Are they kind? Are they necessary? Pause before reacting. When someone criticizes you, remember, their words reflect their perspective, not your worth. Replace assumptions with questions. Instead of imagining the worst, communicate openly. Clarity creates stronger relationships. Focus on progress. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I genuinely do my best today? If the answer is yes, let go of guilt. Tomorrow is another opportunity. Final reflection. The 4 agreements reminds us that the greatest prison is not built from walls. It is built from beliefs. For years, we carry invisible agreements that tell us we're not enough, that we must please everyone, that mistakes define us, or that other people's opinions determine our value. Don Miguel Ruiz invites us to rewrite those agreements. Speak with integrity. Stop taking everything personally. Replace assumptions with truth. And simply do your best. These 4 principles may sound simple, but practiced consistently, they have the power to transform every relationship, including the one you have with yourself. Real freedom isn't found by changing the world around you. It begins by changing the agreements within you. And perhaps that's the greatest spiritual awakening of all. If this summary inspired you, remember that lasting transformation begins with small daily choices. Which of the 4 agreements spoke to you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy spiritual wisdom, mindfulness, and life-changing book summaries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on Power Within You. Until next time, choose your words wisely, live with intention, and keep discovering the power that already exists within you.